racing. Schnitzerlate was about fourth out. Don't Wink began nicely. Country God is going through. Hard Solo is going fast on the outside. Driving up behind them is Mardusa through on the inside into about 7th spot early on. King of Light's not too far away, and then Zoo Run Run trying to get in his Artistry in Motion. Testy Pharaoh's bailed away over on the inside from God's Rapture, and well back in the field too as they run down the side of the track now. Getting up on the inside, God's Rapture. Morris's Princess E's back. Talking Co's only got 2 behind it, and they are Storm Away and My Authoritar. So Hard Solo burning the ground at the 600 metre mark, led by 2 1/4. Don't Wink on the outside. Country God is back on the inside. Schnitzerlate's been 3 wide most of the way. Just behind them, getting a nice run, Heaven Specified. Zoo Run Run comes into the race well. Onto its back now is King of Light. Mardusa getting held up. Talking Co's a mile away. Schnitzerlate made the move on the outside with Zoo Run Run coming down the outside as well. Back on the inside, Country God and Hard Solo, 150 to go. Schnitzerlate raced up, hit the front. King of Light's absolutely flying with Mardusa. King of Light's the one. King of Light from Schnitzerlate and Mardusa, and then Zoo Run Run. Just behind them on the inside was Don't Wink. They were followed by God's Rapture, and then came Country God. Behind them, Heaven Specified, Testy Pharaoh. Well back in the field, deep out was My Authoritar, and they were followed by Artistry in Motion, Storm Away, and Morris's Princess is the last one home. King of Light has finished brilliantly down the outside to grab Schnitzerlate in a magnificent victory. Could be a real star, this horse. Number 2 is the winner, King of Light. Willie Pike tracked up nicely behind them, has pulled to the outside, has grabbed the plunge horse Schnitzerlate, Mardusa, and then a photo finish for 4th with Zoo Run Run and Don't Wink, who ran a huge race as well. 2, 10, 4, and a photo finish, Zoo Run Run, Don't Wink. Well, if you got Don't Wink for 4th, you'd be praying it's hung on in the first 4s. I thought maybe the outside horse Zoo Run Run, but it's pretty tight. But King of Light, what a performance first up. Just a very quiet trial last time out for Willie behind Overdrive. Before that, ran nicely behind Lord Shiva in a trial, but its wins over the winter were enormous when it beat Aberdeen Flyer, who was flying, came from nowhere that day at Pinjarra, and then came to Belmont and really put them away, beating Radiant Light. So this photo continues. Schnitzerlate was huge in defeat, travelled up, looked like the winner, but had a hard run and was grabbed late. Top performance. Country God was there all the way and drifted in the market, so probably needed that run, so it was a good effort. Mardusa fought on hard for 3rd after looming up with Schnitzerlate. It's a long head and a long head, and we've got no result for 4th, so it must be close to a dead heat. Just having a look at the replay here, some of the others. Testy Pharaoh was driving up behind them. There looked to be a bit of a gap there between Country God and also Don't Wink, and it just dropped off late. Heaven Specified had its chance. Zoo Run Run had its chance. Talking Co was really doing its best work over the final 200 to finish about 7th. Now, 14 has got 4th at a massive price here. Don't Wink for the first 4s. So that's going to blow it out of the universe. 2, 10, 4 and 14. Lockie after the running of the Belgravia.
What a race, Rich. Great call. King of Light gets the job done in the feature of the day, and Dan Morton joins me now. Dan, congratulations on the win. He's still unbeaten. He's 3 from 3. And that was a serious win.
Yeah, it really was. Behind the scenes, a few weeks ago we had a couple of little hiccups, didn't go our way. So, the whole team's done a great job just to get the horse here in one piece, really. But yeah, he's exciting.
We last saw him at Belmont Park at the back end of July. What's the last few months look like for him?
He just had a nice break back down at Oakland Park and just rolled back into it through our normal system. But and like the next few months, fingers crossed, we'll just go deep into a carnival now with him.
Were you surprised at all with the way he was able to be sharp enough to win at 1,200 metres, or do you have a great enough belief in this horse to do exactly what he just did?
You're still learning about him, to be honest. I wasn't really sure, but I just figured if he's ever gonna, it'll be today because he's fresh. So it looks for all the world like he needs further, but he was good enough.
You know what it takes to win a WA Guineas. Does he have the right attributes to do exactly that in 4 weeks' time?
Yeah, I feel like he does. They've all got to come through and all the rest of it and get there. But yeah, he's probably as serious a 3-year-old as we've had our hands on.
Well done.
Thank you.
There's Dan Morton. What a training performance. King of Light. He remains unbeaten and gets the job done here at 1,200 metres. And it's amazing to think, Scott, last campaign, his 2 wins were over 13 and 1,400 metres. He debuted at 1,300 metres. So this 1,200 metre journey was always going to look like it was potentially going to be on the shorter side for him. But his class really shone late. And what a ride from Willie Pike.
Exactly right, Lockie. We say it so often, great ride, Willie Pike, but that one in particular, he nailed it today in the feature event, and the horse did the rest. 2, 10, 4 and 14. King of Light is now still undefeated, 3 from 3. Willie, today was always going to be a test for him, first up 1,200 metres, but gee, it's an exciting campaign ahead of this horse.
Yeah, hopefully it's a sign of things to come, and we haven't struck too early, but I think it's a great win because I don't think he was that well weighted under these, penalties conditions, so to give some really couple of seasoned horses some, on pretty well equal weight on turns equal weight, something like that. I just think it was a great effort. Like these 1,200s, they're high pressure. I just really wanted to just leave him alone and be in my own space. I was 3 wide from a good barrier, but I was happy to be there, following Chris Parnham. Things went about as good as they could until we got fanned on the bend. Then he had to dig deep.
1,400 metres second up, he'll just eat that up.
Yeah, I think so. I think further the better with him. He's still learning. He raced a bit patchy. I made one mistake. I dug him up a little bit early, got him on the bridle. That was a mistake. But he's learning. I suppose I'm learning too.
You've been hungry for the last couple of weeks for one of these features, and you're now on the board.
Yeah, these are the ones we come here for. It's nice to get any winner, but we want features.
Congratulations, well done.
Thanks, mate.
There's Willie Pike. He is riding in outstanding form. He combines with Dan Morton and a very progressive 3-year-old. He's unbeaten from 3 career starts to take out the Belgravia Stakes, the feature of the day here at Ascot.